Americans, any of my viewers out there, anyone who's not a viewer who happens to see this video, there's a few things that America needs to know about this election before it happens. My videos come in a community with a certain type of people who try to wake up America to a lot of the things they don't want you to see that's going on, that's very real and very terrifying. Most of these channels want you to believe that Donald Trump is controlled opposition and voting for president will never ever make a difference. They want you to believe that bad stuff is always happening, but there can never possibly be a solution. You won't find that on my channel. The shirt says it all. Hillary for president. This woman is a criminal. Before you turn off the channel, just let me tell you a couple of things that I think are important for you Americans to know before you go on and make your decision. Keep in mind, I'm a normal guy with a normal job. I get nothing out of this. Okay, nothing. Now we all know about Hillary's scandals as Secretary of State, anywhere from Benghazi to Fast and Furious, etc., etc. And we know about the Democratic National Convention scandal, where the WikiLeaks emails proved that the Democratic Party sabotaged its own candidate because they didn't want Bernie Sanders the ability to run for president. Now, the media wants you to believe that even though the election was in fact stolen from Bernie Sanders, that there's no way possible that it could happen to Donald Trump, which is essentially, is effectively the same as me saying that because it rained today, there's no way possible that it can rain tomorrow or ever again. Exactly. There's no logic in that. Okay? And this is what I want you as Americans to really wrap your head around. Okay? Just a couple of things here, so just bear with me because you'll need to hear this. Okay? Since this Democratic National Committee scandal came out, ex-high-ranking member of the United Nations, John Ash, was set to testify in the unrelated trial where he was going to be implicating the Clinton Foundation, and he was found assassinated in his home with his throat smashed. Okay, because we've all heard about the emails coming out, but we don't necessarily all understand what's in them. Okay? The gentleman who filed the original Freedom of Information Act to obtain the emails from Hillary's private server was assassinated. Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks, the source that released all of Hillary Clinton's private server emails, had an assassination attempt on his life. And also, his attorney was assassinated. This has all just happened in the past couple of months, and that's just the beginning of the tip of the iceberg of the dead bodies that are connected to Hillary Clinton. You can go look this stuff up for yourself, America. This isn't conspiracy theory. This is all very real. Okay? Now, you heard about England, United Kingdom, leaving the European Union. The head of the UKIP party that led England to leave and do the Brexit, as it's called, which cost them billions and billions of dollars, said there was two primary reasons people voted for the Brexit in England, and he wants to pass that message on to Americans. And what they are telling you is two things. One, if you don't put he said, for one, it's a vote against immigration. Okay? Because when you join things like the European Union and you make deals like the Trans-Pacific Partnership, you give up your country's sovereignty to these deals, and they start allowing more things like mass immigration, which are going to cause your country to get taken over city by city, while men, women, and children get beaten to death, raped, and murdered. He also said that there is a very real plan going on right now for the rich, elite oligarchies to take over the world. And that's why England left the European Union and sacrificed hundreds of billions of dollars in their economy for sovereignty and for freedom. And he's been speaking at Donald Trump events telling you that we are going to be under the same type of law that they just fought against if we vote for Hillary Clinton. Okay? And immigration is a very serious problem. Y'all can laugh at the wall, and maybe it's stupid, but immigration is real. France, Germany, England, all these other countries in Europe that have taken on these massive amounts of immigrants are just getting destroyed and wiped out, city by city, town by town. But if we continue on the same path we're on now, we're next. You know, somebody once said, immigration is just like a bag of M&Ms. If I give you a bag of M&Ms and only one of them's poisoned, then I say, here. All you have to do is eat the whole bag except for the one that's poisoned, and you'll get to live. Chances are pretty good you're probably going to end up eating the one that's poisoned and you're going to die. It's the same thing with immigration, because you just let the one bad guy in, and he shoots up a nightclub in France, right? He shoots up an activity center in California, right? Or blows up a bunch of people at a parade in nice France. These are all very real things, and these are all things that could have been prevented, putting a stop to this immigration. Statistics don't lie. Gun stores are running out of guns because people are afraid for their lives from these immigrants, and they're also afraid of the government because they're getting so crazy out of control. Why do you think it is they're passing all these bogus GMO laws? And they don't want you to know what kind of GMO food that you're eating. But the companies who make the GMOs get certified for the food to be okay for us to eat just by the company telling the U.S. government it's safe to eat. This is the kind of logic we have in Washington, guys. Donald Trump's a loudmouth, playboy, womanizing man. I mean, that's what he's been his whole life. But he gave it up because he wants to run for president. He gave up hundreds of millions of dollars to run for president. And you won't hear that he's some controlled opposition on my channel. I believe there's good people out there who want to change this course of this nation. Judge Jeanine Pirro, Judge Napolitano, Trey Gowdy, Donald Trump, Ron Paul. There's people out there who want to stand up and do the right thing. You're going to have to stand with them or step to the side. Okay? But Donald Trump's giving up hundreds of millions of dollars because he wants to put a stop to immigration, and he wants to put a stop to things like the TPP, which are going to put us under enslavement from the globalists. And trust me, you don't want that. If for no other reason, the long list of crimes, just the ones that I've just showed you alone, which you can look up for yourself, are reason enough now to vote for this woman. Don't tell me you're not voting because you don't like the two options, because they don't get more black and white. You've got one who stands for crime, and you got one who stands for opposing tyranny. Where do you stand, America? But for me personally, I hope they lock up Hillary for a very long time. God bless. Y'all take care.